right, so we've got the guitar's been curing for 2 weeks now. So we've got some 800 grit pads and ultra fine, and what I'm going to do is just actually don't go in a circle. All I want to do is really we're just losing the sheen on top. You'll be able to see it better on the dark side here. We're just going to lose this. It's already satin, so we're already partway there. But we are just knocking off the sheen off here. That's it. That's just so that this will stick better. I have some tack cloths here as well. You have to be real careful on edges, so I'm not going to the edges yet. But pretty much this is what we do. And before I go too far, I'm going to hit it with tack cloth here, and I have some. All right, here is a tack cloth. Let's see. So let's see where we're at. And then let's go ahead and go along this edge here. I want to get through to the wood. All right. Careful of the curves that you don't get through to the I've worked a little bit of it over here already. See how it works. I don't mind if there's a bit of an edge here. I just don't want we do not want the wood to show through. So we'll be careful. We're just knocking the sheen off here. Knocking the sheen off. All right. Let's see. All right. Use a gentle touch. Once you see it's scuffed up, you can stop, of course. There we go. Let's see. All right. Don't go in circles. Don't go in circles. I'm going to go with it there's any checking, it would be, I'm going to go kind of with the grain here. Watch the edges. Yeah, that tack cloth picks up all the color off good. That's what you want. This is kind of burnished look to it. Great, let's not knock the paint off before we get the clear coat. All right, get a new pad here. So I just work the turquoise with it. You know, this is a real thick. I think I put this on like 5 coats of this, so I'm not as worried about cutting through on this. I think this has got a lot thicker coat than the black did. So I'm not so worried. The edges will still be super careful. And it's almost light enough out to where we'll be ready to paint this. I think we're about got it. You don't want any oils from your hands getting on it at this point either. Okay. It's kind of the same technique you'd use on a car, you know, so these are automotive type. Let's get all the stuff out of the cavity too. If there's any in there. See, there's a tiny bit of black that had sprayed through. This isn't a problem because we'll just get it, but it's right around where the bridge goes anyway. All right. Well, actually, I've knocked that line down pretty good. All right. Actually, my tape looks good here. I do need a little. All right, so I'm just going to put I got to put another piece of tape in here, and I'm going to tape on these sides right here. And other than that, we'll see you out painting. All right, so I've got the guitar hanging, ready to paint. I shook it for 2 minutes, pop the cap off, boom, hit the bottom, mix it up for another 2 minutes. So it's been at least 2 minutes here. So I changed my gloves after I did the last part to tape. And so I'm just going to hit it. One more precaution here. Precautionary hit with the tack cloth. Make sure there's at least this screened in so we don't get any mosquitoes, at least minimal maybe. But yeah, let's see here. I'm getting a little bit off, so that's good. Yeah, like I said, I changed my gloves too after I So I was touching my nose and stuff, had oil on the gloves, kind of defeats the purpose, but this is burnished nice. I think our humidity is low enough this morning. So, a couple things we got to do. And first off, make sure you have the proper mask. Oh, I can get this thing real quick. I always forget how the clasp works on this. Alright, and so there you go. You got goggles, gloves, hooked up. There you go. This first one's going to be a mist. Light tack coat, I'm going to let it dry about 10 minutes before I start putting the wet layers down. Okay. Alright, so I already got the first wet coat on. Maybe 15 minutes. Here's the second wet coat. Alright, that's good and wet. Let it dry another 15 and I'll hit it again. Alright, here we go, last in 15 minutes, this is going to be the last Clearcoat. Last wet coat. Alright, that's it. I'm going to go hang it out in the shop.